as I'm transitioning to like I guess sort of the end of sneaker collecting being my main hobby, I really thinking back and I'm like, when I was in high school, I think in high school I only had when I graduated from high school almost 10 years ago, I had maybe 10 pairs of shoes. Yeah, I think I only had like 10 pairs of shoes. And now when I look in my fossils in my collection, I only have 5 of them. I've only kept 5 of them. Um, I think I had some flight one, and I'll put pictures and to show you what I'm talking about because I don't have them, and I have pictures in them, so I'll do that. But the shoes I know I don't have anymore are like some Zoom Flight ones. I had some Son of Marses. I had some Son of Mars and some Son of Mars lows. Um, I think I had the Oreo sixes. I don't know what I did with those though, but I had some Oreo sixes. I don't know if I was borrowing those or whatever because we used to do that back in the day. Um, I know I don't have my kamikazes anymore, and I actually really miss those kamikazes. I sold those. I gave those away. Well, I sold those in 2020, I think, so 5 years ago, and I miss those. Every time I see a picture in those shoes that I have, I miss those shoes all the time. So maybe I'll get a pair back. I don't know if I can find a brand new pair in 2025 because I got those in 2014. So, um, yeah. So I only have. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. Oh yeah, I had some 990 V4s. I don't have those anymore. I had some Reebok questions. I don't have those anymore. So it's like, so maybe I had like 11, 12, but I only have 5 left. So I've sat here and rapped for too long. I'm going to just show you what I got left from. And I graduated high school in 2016. So these shoes are from 2013 to 2016, ironically. Um, and, I'll tell a little story about each one. So we got infrared Jordan 6 from 2014. This was the drop where they look red like on camera, which is great, but when we first got these, it looks more pink in person. I think that's what everybody's biggest problem was. But yeah, like I said, 2014. They're reflective on the inside here. Yeah. So I was rocking these junior year. It's funny. Me and my buddy Isaiah, who I'm actually going to sneakercon with this weekend. So y'all will get to see another relic of my past. We actually got these and we wore them on the same day, but we didn't know that we got them. So I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, like I said, these were 11th grade. Again, like I said, they look a little bit more pink than they do red. But yeah, I wore these. I don't think I wore these after my freshman year of high school. Not my freshman year of high school, freshman year of college. I might have put them on my sophomore year of college, but I don't remember putting these on past then because again, it's like they're starting to oxidize and like I still want a little bit of I want them to still kind of hold together. So I haven't put them on since. Um, so I think that's pretty cool that I still have these. I think these are, and KD7s will probably be my favorite next to the KD6s that I never got a pair of. KD7s will probably be my next favorite pair of KDs. So I had like the eggnogs. I think I got these in 2014 too. I was a junior when these came out. Um, so yeah, late 2014. Obviously eggnog, um, Christmas. So you got the eggnog on the inside. I still think they're in pretty good condition. For again, I haven't worn. I know I haven't worn these I didn't wear these. I think the last time I wore these was in college. And I think that was my freshman year. So I had those. Now these I got called a hype beast for because they came out right like the first week of 2016. They came out in January, and I was working at Kmart, and I just so happened to have the money. So when they dropped, I was like, I'm just gonna buy them. But the alternate 89 Jordan 4, they look a little better, or maybe I'm tripping. They look a little better on camera, but they're oxidizing, like they're oxidizing pretty hard. But yeah, you got the alternate 89 on the tab. They're not in bad. They're not in that bad of shape to me personally. I'm not a, you know, but I was 17 when these came out, and I remember, like I said, when I got them, I wore them to school like that following Monday when I got them, and one of my buddies had called me a hype beast, and I was like, this was the first pair of Jordan that I bought that I wore right after getting them. Because the Gamma 11s, I didn't wear those right after I got them because I thought somebody would try and steal them from me. So, so I didn't wear those, I didn't wear those till after the New Year. They came out around Christmas Eve. Now, the 35,000 degree KD7s, these were probably my favorites. These are cooked, honestly. These are cooked for sure. But these were my favorite. This was my favorite shoe in high school. Because it's funny because this shoe is kind of like a salmon, like orange color. Because orange was my favorite color back then. As you can see now, I've transitioned to like gray. So like, I feel like I've always liked an orange and gray combination. Now I like gray more than orange. But back then I liked orange more than gray. So, yeah, but like I said, I remember buying these because one of the girls that I actually don't have that I think I could find at sneakercon next week is I bought these instead of the green glow Jordan 4s. I know those came out in 2013, but those came out summer 2013 going into 10th grade, but I couldn't get those. I just couldn't get them. So I remember just using the money I saved later down, and after 10th grade, these were coming out, so I just went and got these instead. So the Green Glow 4s is one of the 6 shoes that are on my girls list that I need to get. But yeah, those 4, and 5th and finally my Gamma 11s. These are the oldest pair out of the bunch. I know I just did a separate thing for these, but I'll pull them back out anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Gamma 11. 2013 drop. They got a drop in 2 weeks. But yeah, it's like I said, again, another one of my favorite shoes in high school. Again, because it's my first pair the first pair that I was successfully able to get with my own money. And yeah, so I will put, let me put it back in the box first. I will put the pictures of the other shoes that I had in high school that I took into my freshman year of college before I got rid of them. Either because they got too old or I gave them away. So, but yeah, like I said, as I'm having a full circle sneaker moment, like I said, those 5 are the 5 shoes that I wore mainly when I was in high school. So, I still got them. So, those will probably never go anywhere. Like the infrared 6s will go in a case. The Gamma 11s are definitely going in a case. And my alternate 89 4s will go in a case because, funny enough, I got one of those sophomore year, one of them junior year, and another one senior year. So that's great. But yeah, so that's what we're looking like right now. On to the next one.